Jeff from SV. Let's get this preview of Friday night underway, shall we? Game number one between SV and Cole. We'll count it down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, rolling out of the United Kingdom with an NTSC PB of 5,984,000. I don't often mention this, but I'm also going to point out the PAL PB of 7,561,000. Yeah, he's good at that version too. Welcome in, SV. And on the right, rolling out of the United States with a PB of 4,222,000. I kind of call him Mr. Chasedown. Welcome in, Cole Bucket. As we have a drought early on, neither player able to get comfortable. You can see SV's board. Oh, the double flip for SV! He's going to clear it away, though. Nice roof burn, and what could have been scary, I know it would have killed me, is just a minor inconvenience for SV. And another minor drought coming in. This time, we have to cover the well. Cole is ahead 94,000 to 60,000, has the better board. But SV is going to clean it up here. Neither player... Well, hold on. Cole did open up the well just in time to score with that bar. And SV will use the next bar to score. So, Cole 35,000 points in the lead early on. Chavez to 7 million? What? Yeah. I don't know if that was his PBTV game. I know he got a PAL WR on PBTV at one point. Before my time with CTW. I don't know if that's the same game, though. Might be a different one. Oh, we're going aggressive here. Center well, not going to pay out. As SV didn't wait long enough for it. And we'll finally get that dirty Tetris, and I imagine with all the trouble he's had getting set up, we're just going to burn this down and get the right side open. I like that long bar placement. There's the Tetris. Didn't get open right away. And that adjustment is very good. However, at 58 lines, it is a 4 Tetris lead for Cole Bucket. Of course, Cole has been finding some success this season. So far, 2-2. And certainly has been improving his game as of late. That 4.2 is not all that old, let's say. I think I watched like the final 10 levels of it. Cole's maintaining this 4 Tetris pace lead. SV has been clean and has been scoring, but is also 7 lines ahead. Well, 3 now. Another Tetris for Cole. Another Tetris for SV. Cole going to go left well here. Not really able to get a whole lot out of it. So just going to get that back over to the right. Cole still maintaining a lead. It's not quite as big as it was, but with SV still... Oh, SV actually going to be burning a bit here, I think. So Cole can get that lead right back up to 4 Tetrises easy. And there's one of them. 454 for Cole, 380 for SV, 1 Tetris shy of the 100-line turn. SV going to try to go dirty here, and we'll do so. 5 rows off the ground, bang Tetris. So we are getting ready to think about those level 19 speeds. SV's thinking about, boy, am I glad I chose re-roll here, because this is this has been a seed. This has been a really weird seed. A lot of like small droughts. Nothing major though. Like, I think 25 was our biggest one so far. So spin for SV as another drought comes in. We're getting pretty close to transition, but I think SV is going to be able to burn this down. Interesting there. This will take a little longer now. Like, I see why he did what he did there. Tetris for Cole, Tetris for SV. SV is into transition at 486. And Cole will go in at 581. So a 95,000 point lead at transition for Cole. Cole has been... he took the early lead and has been not looking back so far. Setting up the Vits. There's the Vits. $614 for Cole, $594 for SV, but SV is ahead by 11 lines. Another Tetris for both players. Good roof burn there for Cole. SV set up, Cole set up. Cole gets the bar first. We'll score the Tetris. 666, the double score. And we'll Tetris out of that to avoid damnation. All that T spot for SV. Wholly unnecessary, I think, but he set it up and he executed it to perfection. Tetris for Cole, but no, gonna have to burn here as we have a drought going on. There's a Tetris for SV. Cole's about to feel what just happened to SV. 754 for Cole, 701 for SV. Cole setting up. Waiting for this drought to end. It does not in time. But there's another bar right afterwards, so we'll get the Tetris. 795 into level 24. SV 794, 2 lines away from 26. So Cole still with a healthy pace lead. SV having to burn some more again. It's just going to allow Cole to keep this lead going. Level 27 for SV. Cole kind of scrambling here. Will get that bar over left. Opens up the right side. Tetris for both players. 939 for SV, 935 for Cole. 12 lines of difference, so about a 3 Tetris pace lead for Cole. And Cole's board looking pretty good. SV going to get a Tetris there. Cole very likely going to be able to realize at least most of this lead. 1,012,000 for SV. Ring the cowbell because Cole has maxed as well. Gets the Vits again. There's another Tetris. Level 30 for SV. There's Tetris for Cole again. And there we go. 1,109,000 for Cole. Pretty much keeping the lead that he had from transition into the second transition. Oh, things getting a little out of hand for SV all of a sudden. And SV's going to top out. Cole is going to take game number 1. Cold hands. That's okay. Your opponent has cold hands. Sorry, that was bad. All right, here's a seed. So ready from Cole. Let's go ahead and count them down for game number 2. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, there's not just standings in Division 1B on the line. There's not just a warm-up for Friday on the line. And this is my CTW side speaking. Coal Bucket is looking for his third GM norm. He's got 2 already, which is the 1.6 million PV and the 2,000 lifetime max elo. And the last one is considered like a tournament norm. If you win a major tournament and beat 2 GMs, or if you beat 5 GMs for elo. It's one of the ways you get that last norm. Cole's on 2 out of 5. And SV would be 3 if he can get the final 2 games here. Always kind of felt a little mixed about the CTW rankings because they're so arbitrary, but at the same time, it gives goals, right? Which can be fun. Hi! How's it going, Ken? What happened first game? Coal Bucket carried a near 100,000 point lead from transition to transition, and SV topped out on 31, I think. 32, somewhere in there. Oh, this fella is board right now. Both players kind of setting up some crazy stuff. I'll be a dirty Tetris for SV. King, how's it going? Another drought for SV. This has been a bit of a suffer game for both players. SV's been keeping this dirty center well open, but just not getting anything for it. Finally, we'll get a bar. SV with a Tetris lead. 186 to 163. He's going to set up dirty again. Bang, Tetris. That lead will grow until Cole can get this board under control. 233 at the half for SV. Give you an idea of what kind of game this has been. Kind of similar to game 1 in terms of pace for SV. SV looking to get a little more than high 400s, though, in the second half here. Tetris Time says, like what I see, SV. And what he sees is about a 2 Tetris lead, but also the line advantage is a thing, so... Another Tetris for Cole. Jasmine in chat saying, go Sam. I think if Jasmine saw the Vits in game 1, she might be cheering on Cole instead. Another Tetris for SV. Bit of a jagged board here for Cole, and he knows what to do with that. So SV with just south of a Tetris lead. Pretty close game here in game number 2. We got some Coal Bucket emotes in chat from Shin Chimex. Tetris for Cole. Cole, by the way, is doing a bit of a marathon coming up. I forget what day it is. But it's for getting some fine folks over to CTWC this year. So if you're not following Coal Bucket 2, that would be a good time to do so. Even Cat's got the emotes. 448 for SV, 405 for Cole. Full score Tetris to bring it to 428. So 19,000 point lead in real time for SV. Another Tetris for Cole. And another Tetris for SV. SV has hit 500,000 after that pretty struggle first half. So very strong second half for both players, really. As the lead has not changed much since then, although that may change in a moment here if Cole can't get this situated. Oh, dear. Oh, even SV is now running into a bit of a spot. This all happening right before transition. Neither player's going to be clean at transition. Well, Cole might, but no, he doesn't get the right piece. 540 transition for SV up high. Is going to be able to burn it out, though, and he's going to be fine. Cole going to dirty Tetris in at 508. And he'll get the board down right away. So, a little bit of scary transitions for both players, but both players able to navigate through it. And for the second consecutive game, SV's got a significant line advantage in the transition. Not quite as big, but still 4 to 8 lines at any given time. You factor that into the pace, and it's about a half Tetris lead. Another Tetris for both players. Yeah, the Yoshis are a thing. The Tetris for Cole will burn that square away. SV getting up high here. Oh dear, not getting the greatest of pieces, but finally a couple of squares. Normally you don't like squares in a dig, but when you have a square hole that's 4 tall, getting 2 squares in a row is not a bad thing. Oh, and that setup for SV had no right to work, but work it does. Bang, Tetris. SV is fine, but Cole has taken the pace lead at this point. He'll score a Tetris there to take the real-time lead at 6,000 points. Yeah, very good dig for SV. Another Tetris. Well, at this point, it's going to be SV trying to keep pace with Cole. And this is a weird, awkward stack for SV right now. We'll get the T, we'll get no spin. I have something for this.
Any miss?
Oh, it didn't work. And he missed the T-spin. I don't know why that didn't work. It, like, played half of it. It just was like, yeah, I'm done. 817 for SV, 842 for Cole. Cole gonna end that drought with a Tetris. SV's board getting a little out of hand here. This is gonna take some time to dig down. We're on level 27. This could be a problem. Another Tetris for SV. Level 28. We'll get that Tetris down the right side, and SV should be okay going into the kill screen here in a moment. But has lost a lot of the lead. 905 will be the transition score for SV. Tetris for Cole with the max still on level 28. SV in the level 29, but this was not a great way to go in, but opens it up pretty quickly. And he's just going to settle the board down before going any further. So 107,000 point lead for Cole Bucket. Level 30 for 31 if you're SV. Cole is set up. Looking for the bar. Bang Tetris. 1,080,000. 130,000 point lead. SV trying to set up, but is having trouble. And at this point, it's just been playing line out. Oh, it's going to miss a 5-tap to the left. Like he had a little bit of indecision on what to do with that L. And didn't have enough time to get it all the way over. But it's still digging the sport down. Cole, 170,000 point lead. That's 4 Tetrises at the speed. SV set up, ready to go. There's a Tetris. SV set up again. Cole set up. Both players set up here. Ooh, misdrop there for Cole. Gets the 5-tap over to the left. Needs a bar here. Not going to get one in time, but still has the 5-taps working for him. SV set up. Bang, Tetris, 1,096,000. Tetris for Cole, 1,235,000. Level 35 and 36 for the players. SV is running out of time. Cole left well. Bang, Tetris. SV is digging. Cole has a 160,000 point lead, but board's kind of breaking down. But we'll get a center well Tetris. There's a Tetris for SV, though, but SV down by 3 Tetrises, only has 2 available before the double kill screen. And is going to run out of time here. Unless he can somehow set up for 2. And Cole falters, and Cole is not faltering. He is scoring more Tetrises. That's going to be a Tetris for SV. And Cole will take it. Let's go ahead and get ready for game number 3. We'll count it down. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Has Cole been up 2-0 on SV before? Don't tell me that was the friendlies match last year. I feel like this is definitely more of a heavyweight match than I was expecting. And this has been a really good match so far. Been a lot of good digs. There's been a lot of close play. But so far, Cole has taken both games. Another win would up him to a 3-2 record and actually give him the division points lead for now, although he would have 2 matches played more than rivals Meme and Dan. SV, meanwhile, currently 2-1, only has lost to Meme, as one does. Would like to keep that alive, but in order to do so, he's got a reverse sweep here. So we'll see if SV's gonna be able to take something off of Cole, or if Cole's just gonna walk away with a sweep. Right now, it's a 17,000 point lead for SV. They are relatively even in lines. Cole, though, pretty high up, has a Tetris set up. We'll get that dirty Tetris down the middle. 6 rows of garbage underneath that. Guess not really garbage. It's just just 6 rows up is all it is. SV awkward stack here, but can get some tucks to clean it up. And so far, that is exactly what's happening. Gets the spin for a single burn. Burn another row away. Now where's the bar? Not finding one. Just takes the triple. Tetris for both players. 19,000 point lead for SV. SV almost misdropped. Itching his nose or something. We're at the half. Cole Bucket's got 291. SV's got 309. SV will score a Tetris. As this game is much better on 18 than so far than the previous 2. I had to say something. Well, Cole's going for a dirty Tetris here, but we'll get it. Bang, Tetris. But what's the cost? The cost is this dig. Wow, those Z's are stacked to the ceiling over on the right. I mean, at this point, you might as well set up for a dirty left well, right? Nope, that's not happening. Cole's just going to calmly bring this down. This is why he's there and I'm not. SV taking a pretty substantial lead at this point. 425 plays 354 and is 8 lines behind. So this is kind of the opposite situation of game 1, where Cole Bucket had the big lead and lines to work with. Oh yeah, Game Scout's got some good content, not just for casual players, but for us veterans of the scene. It's a great game when the RNG's good. 503 for SV, 417 for Cole. SV trying to get rid of some of those awkward tuck setups and manages to do so, but creates another one in the process. Doesn't use the L to get rid of that one, but we'll use the Z to get rid of it a little later as we're approaching the level 19 transition. SV still threatening a 600k. Cole gonna get a bar for the Tetris. It's gonna go in at 489, so this time it's gonna be SV with the level 18 pace. Oh yeah, if you had in my school, if you had a Game Boy with Tetris on it, you were a rock star. Pretty much. Everyone wanted to know you. Cole with the Tetris. It's back by about 50,000, but it's also ahead by 14 lines. Which means that SV is going to control the pace of this one for now. Cole with another Tetris. Wow, some of these tucks for SV are just crazy. Unfortunately, they are not working out. This set up for Dirty Tetris column 7 here. We'll get that Dirty Tetris. There's a Tetris for Cole. 11 lines ahead. Score real time is neck and neck. SV will get a couple of Tetrises to increase the lead. So that's about a 3 Tetris lead in pace. Maybe a little less. Another Tetris for Cole. But not quite as bad as game 1 was. Another Tetris for Cole. Cole just slamming home these Tetrises right now. SV open. Another Tetris for Cole. There's a Tetris for SV. Long bar dependency for Cole over on the left. We'll hit the bar to fill it in. Takes quick burn and bang Tetris. 918 for SV. 892 for Cole. Cole looks like to have misdropped a T there. It's going to clean that up pretty quickly. We'll score another Tetris. Oh, SV into a little bit of a spot here. We'll enter level 26. Move that bar down the right side to help clean up that hole. Another Tetris for Cole, 998. And there's the max out for SV into 27. It's a somewhat close game. Level 29 will be pivotal. Bit of a drought here for Cole Bucket. Triples in and maxes out into 28. We'll score a Tetris there. Don't mind the drought counter. It is broken on the right side. Oh, and a misflip into 28. Or 29. That's going to hurt. Still pretty... another T misflip there. Still getting that long bar over the 5 taps to the left are definitely a strength of Cole Bucket's. Cole's going to try to clean this up here. Needs a bar. The game is droughting him again. But look, he's getting this down. What a dig from Cole. No long bar in there. Didn't need it. 1,237,000 for SV. 1,090,000 for Cole. Cole with some work to do to get back into this one. SV having to do some burns. proper dig, yes. Another Tetris for Cole. Cole is real-time within 43,000 points here, but this is a dirty setup here for SV, and it's going to fail. 1,257,000 is the final. Cole, you're in a chase down. You need 1,258,000, and you are not getting anything left. It's 2-1. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I'm actually going to refresh Cole here, so don't panic. See, that wasn't anything to panic over. But yeah, so far this has been a game of holding pace into 29. The player that's had the lead into 29 has won all 3 games. Big spire there for Cole, but does get the long bar over it, no problem. Rolling play style does allow for some pretty wicked moves like that. There's Tetris for both players. SV is 5 for 5 to start game number 4 here. Just gonna keep him going. Oh, bad misdrop there for Cole. It will get cleaned up, but that's gonna hurt, especially... Well, his opponent just burnt his first line, so... But SV is still well in the lead, 37,000 points early on. SV up high here, but does get the bar for the Tetris. And another one. Yeah, right now, Dog and Scooty are just kind of, in my opinion anyway, almost untouchable at the moment. But you stick around the Tetris scene long enough, you'll find that that will wax and wane as months go by. The power in the Tetris community does change very frequently. And in a couple of months, we'll be talking about some other amazing player that is having their turn in the sun. We have Das Tetris with the 10 raid, 10-person raid. Why did my Streamlabs not pick it up? I have it open. Simul Tetris there, as you can see on your screen. 353 for SV, 309 for Cole. Oh, that tuck to set up the Vits. SV gonna pull it off too. This game is neck and neck. 4,000 points separate them at 81 lines. There's a Tetris for SV and triple before the Tetris for Cole. Another Tetris. Cole will get those same 2 Tetrises to keep this a 1,140 point game. And these are some paces for both players right now. Another Vits for SV. Oh, a mishang. A misdrop. Hang. It's a mishang. SV, though, going to be trying to clean this up, but this drought didn't help a whole lot. Cole's going to take a lead here. Cole now in that same drought and is having to do some fancy moves. Everyone will score the Tetris. Still on pace for a 600. Should the pieces allow it. And both players have gotten down. Nice adjustment for Cole. We'll score the Tetris there. 547. Kind of did a misaligned chorion. Where one of the, I think the L was lower than the J was. Ooh, that's a overshift. Now things getting a little spicy for Cole. 565 is going to be the transition for SV. Cole about to hit transition and trying to think of something to do. He's going to get a dirty Tetris going in. 619 for Cole Bucket. But now that 19's here, it's time to clean this up. That was a good rotation. Cole has cleaned this up and has done so while maintaining a Tetris and a half pace lead. SV set up, but had to cover the well. We'll be digging a little bit here and finishes the dig really quick, and we'll score. 632. Simul Tetris. Cole 8 lines back and 22,000 points ahead. Again, Tetris for both players. Huh? I don't know how that happened. Oh, because I refreshed him. I didn't refresh his hearts. I forgot you had to do that. SV's taking a momentary lead here, but is digging. Cole gets the bar for the Tetris. And we'll score again as SV needs a bar here. Is not getting one. Had to cover the dirty well. Now has a long bar dependency on the right. Gets the bar very quickly. Cole now in a little bit of digging, but has a 46,000 point lead here on level 24. Halfway to level 29. Where business will be about to pick up, as they say. Dirty right or a left well here for SV. Bang Tetris. Cole also scoring a Tetris there. SV knows what he wants to do here. Just needs the pieces to get it. Finally gets to the right side open, and we'll get a Tetris, and his board is fine. But Cole with a pretty healthy lead here. Another Tetris, 937 going into 26. SV, 863. Bang Tetris, 896 into 27. Despite playing on same piece sets and starting at about the same time, every game, one player has been further ahead in the piece sequence than the other. Cole with the max out, 1,009,000, SV 910. His lead is growing for Cole. Oh, SV's board is not looking great. Oh, that's not a good misdrop. 4 lines to transition. Can he solve this in time? I don't know if he can. Into transition, 920. And nothing he can do is going to fix that hole. Cole Bucket is going to take it 3-1. We'll watch him play this one out. And Cole's 60% of the way to his final CTW GM norm. Hang that bar on the left, but that'll be it. There's your winner, standing up with some. Got some Star Wars going there too. GG's, Cole, gonna take it home We'll have some big momentum going into Friday. King, you got a fun matchup on Friday.
The shape makes sense, I suppose, but it's all good. Yeah, looks like score is fine. Nice Vits there from Scooty. Gets another Tetris down. What's with Scooty's hair? I guess he's just trying out a new hairdo. No level 19. I mean, neither of the players explicitly said they wanted to do 19. Neither of the players explicitly said anything. So, who knows? Reinventing. Yeah, the Scooty kind of spiky-ish hair arc, you're not ready for it. The entire community is not ready. I mean, so far, they're not ready for it. Scooty hasn't dropped a game yet in 3 matches. Thought it was rhubarb on the left for a frame. Yeah, exactly. It gives, like, it does make him faster because, you know, the aerodynamics improve. Because, like, the hair is pointing back, it's sort of more kind of straight. Like, think of the Concorde. Think of the Concorde. It's more kind of, like, narrow and streamlined, so he can get pieces around faster. Because that's how it works. 205 for Scooty, 186 for Night, gap of 19,000 points. He's in his punk arc. I mean, you have all these Tetris players, they make music and everything. I think if Scooty's gonna do it, he's just gonna become a punk artist, I guess, with that hair. Or maybe, you know, he'll just make some, like, classical piano. I don't know. He'll need it for faster yeah, exactly. He'll need it for faster masters. Knight is doing a bit of cleanup here, but she is getting through it pretty well. Gets the well open, bar over. Tetris for Knight. And Tetris for Scooty. Bro's gonna spike his hair like Sonic to play on level 39 super kill screen at CTWC. I mean, who knows? By the time we get to CTWC, level 39 might just be like what level... Someone might figure something out. 39 could just be the new 29. For all we know, in like 4 months. 4 months is a long time in classic Tetris. Sometimes 5 minutes is a long time in classic Tetris at this point. Tetris for Knight. And Scooty puts the bar down in column 9. Tetris ready, gets the bar over. Tetris for Scooty. Cobalt for best aerodynamics. I mean, Cole, wouldn't that mean that you're self-admitting that your aerodynamics in Tetris are bad? Unless, since the last time I restreamed you've gone completely bald, and I just do not know this information. If I do not know this information, then I apologize. Nice Vits, Scooty. They're worse than a bald person. Have you seen Sam Finch? Not recently, but I get what you're saying. $443 Scooty, 384 for Knight. Has the Knight has the well covered here, but with a few burns, she should be able to get this dog out. But it will allow Scooty to try and build out this lead further. 90% Tetris rate for Scooty here, 466 on line 89. Another Tetris for Scooty. Knight gets the bar over into column 1 there. And is looking for something to put down in column 6 there. We'll put a J, but that will create a couple more holes. Now going for a dirty Tetris, and she'll get it. Dirty Tetris for Knight there. Tetris for Scooty, leading by about 5 Tetrises here. 534 to 422. Mari. Tetris for Scooty. And Tetris Knight. Stay exactly. That is the way. That's the way to be. If you're not toxic, then what are you anymore? I think Mexico. Legally, I cannot say that if I want to keep. I cannot comment if I would like to keep my job. 625 for Scooty, 474 for Knight. Scooty, 92% Tetris rate. I'm not a pace statistics guy, so I don't know how many burns he's taken, but another Tetris down for Scooty. Can get 2 more Tetrises here. Could get close to a 700. 672, and it's going to be a 696 transition for Scooty, and that's what it's going to be. 696, knight 525. So 170,000 point lead here for Scooty, but half the story's over. Well, at least half the story's over. Potentially a third of the story is over. Level 19 and beyond means that every 10 lines the level changes, as well as the amount of points you get per line clearing Tetris. It increases every 10 lines per level, which means that gaps like 100, 150,000, all that, they become worth, they get worth a little bit less in terms of Tetrises the farther you go on, which can make chase downs and chasing down a leader a bit more achievable as you go on, but Knight would have to hold on for that, and so far she is. Building and staying comfortable at column 8. Scooty, meanwhile, just continuing to build on the left to the right. Tetris get another Tetris for Scooty there. 813 for Scooty, 671 for Knight. Knight's looking for that bar in the center. Holding out for that bar in the center. Takes the triple. But a pretty extensive drought here. Knight finally gets the bar for the Tetris. Scooty has to cover the left side here, as he's got a left well set up. Gets it dug back down here. Bar in column 2 to open it back up, and bar over for the left well Tetris, which Scooty looks to be sticking with here. Tetris for Knight. 885 for Scooty, level 24, 787 for Knight. We're starting to catch up here, now within 4 Tetrises. It opens back up column 9, gets a Tetris. Going up to 823. And it's been a good fight back here from Knight so far. Within 140,000 of Scooty, 4 Tetrises and change here, so the amount of Tetrises Knight needs has gone down here, but Scooty is continuing to pile on the pressure here. Max out in 26 for Scooty, A01 to Knight's 892. And another Tetris for Scooty here, and another back-to-back for Scooty. B05 now for Scooty, 931 for Knight, as Scooty is 10 lines, both players now 10 lines away from level 29 transition. Where we're going to go see, we're going to have speeds increase to the point where that level 29 transition was formerly called the kill screen. Still is, at least if you're a DAS player, but Knight goes in at 9 at 91, Scooty B81. And gets another Tetris down there. For a second, you thought you said a brain what word when you said Scooty? Which one? What, skibbity? Or is there a different brain rot word that I'm about to discover here? Knight has a max out here. Level 31 is 8 lines ahead of Scooty, who gets another Tetris here. C78 for Scooty, A61 for Knight. Knight gets another Tetris, but has some holes in column 4 to deal with. Tetris for Skibbity. Oh boy. I can't wait for someone to, like, come into the community, be literally called Skibbity, so we have to do that. Or change their name. DO5 now for Scooty. B18 for Knight. Tetris for Scooty. Aggression not slowing down here. 5 Tetrises ahead now of Knight. Another Tetris for Scooty. Gets back over with a perfect well transfer to the right-hand side. Gonna take a couple burns here. Fills in the long bar dependency. Has a Z dependency. Fills it in with the T. Gets another Tetris down. Scooty's playing 29. How I play level 18. Granted, I do play DAS, so cut me a bit of slack, but still. Scooty. Is Tetris ready? Covers the well, gets it back open. Knight's not giving up. Tetris again for Scooty. F07 to Knight's C80. 5 Tetris lead here for Scooty. Another Tetris for Knight, but a couple missed drops there. Hang of that J piece.